Can you use palm oil to make bar soap and also palm kernel oil? Before I answer that question for you, welcome back to my channel. This is Bam Glam DIY. On today's edition, I'll be teaching you how to actually make a laundry bar soap like a beginner. We also sell soap cutters in case you want to patronize my business by buying soap cutter from me. Anywhere you are in Nigeria, we can send soap cutter to you and it's 50,000 naira. If you're outside Nigeria, like in Ghana, it is 105,000 naira. That is 105. And this includes the cost of the shipping down to Ghana. That is why it's that expensive. All the same, let me get back to the business. The thing is that in this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a laundry bar soap or a multi-purpose soap, more of like a high quality soap. So I'll be using little or less water to make it. But I'll be using these two oils in combo, which is palm oil and then palm kernel oil. Now, I know you might be asking which type of palm oil I'll be making use of. If you want to make a cold process bar soap and you intend to use palm oil to make it, please make sure it's fire bleached and not chemically bleached. One of the reasons your palm oil soap seize up in your hand or scatter or separate while you are making it is because it's chemically bleached palm oil. If you want to bleach your palm oil chemically, the way we bleach with sulfonic acid and hydrogen peroxide, just make sure you are going for the hot process type of soap. But if you want to use palm oil to make soap and you intend to make the soap as a cold process soap where you use cold lye, pour it at room temperature and pour it into your mold, just make sure that that particular palm oil is not chemically bleached, that it is fire bleached. You can actually know more than me and know how to control your soap. But please, if you are just a beginner, if you don't want to have headache and immediately mix your soap, everything will be so thick that you can't control it. Just bleach it with fire in your house. Watch it so that you don't burn down the building. Once it's bleached, use it and make your soap. You can work with it at with your warm temperature Lye Solution. So let's get straight into this production. If you have watched up to this extent, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and also do well to share my video. For the list of the things I'll be using sodium silicate. I'm making a total of 4 liters batch, by the way, and this is plain water. In this plain water, I just have 400 ml of plain water, and this is sugar, that's the table sugar. And why this is Kaolin Clay. If you don't have Kaolin Clay, you can use calcium carbonate. Why this is my Lye Solution that is already cooled down. This Lye Solution contains 700 grams of caustic soda as it is written on the screen in 2 liters of water, and it has cooled down. I actually dissolved it a day before I started making this soap. And these are my oils. I'm using palm kernel oil 2.5 liters, while my fire bleached palm oil at 1.5 liters. This is my palm oil. I have bleached it the one I can bleach. If you want to bleach your own and it to be white like grab a very clean oil, please go ahead. Just don't judge me, okay? I'm okay with the way I have my oil now. So combine the two oils together and then you are ready to soap. It is also good for you to know that if you are soaping with palm oil, that you should try to elevate the temperature. What I mean is, let your oil be a little bit tepid or a little bit warm. Don't allow your oil mixture to be completely cool, because if it is completely cool, it will harden up on you. Okay. Now, for the sugar and kaolin, dissolve it with that 400 to 500 ml of water. You can just use half liter of water. Use it to dissolve the sugar solution, the sugar, powdered sugar that I measured 8 spoons, and then the Kaolin Clay. If you don't have Kaolin Clay, replace it with calcium carbonate. Do you know that Kaolin Clay adds to the weight of the soap? If you want to know what is the need of adding Kaolin Clay into soap or calcium carbonate, they are not soaping matters, soaping chemicals. They just add weight, volume, that is what they add to soap. And this is pine oil. Before you ask me in the comment section, why are you using pine oil? Is it medicated soap? Pine oil is actually one of the cheapest way of making your soap to smell nice. Although the price is actually increasing, but it's cheap and it is affordable. compared to fragrance that are, some of them are up to 50,000 naira. So right now what I'm adding is sodium silicate into the mixture. Remember, I started with 400 ml of water to 500 ml of water. Into it, I added the sugar, the kaolin, the silicate, and now the pine oil. This mixture together, I will set it aside. Also bear in mind that sometimes some kind of fragrance that you use in making your cold process soap can also make your soap to stiffen up, or you have some oily layer on the surface that they call glycerin river. Either way, if you ever experience something like that, just place your soap butter on heat so that it will melt and you pour. So right now what I did was to first add the caustic soda solution, which is already cooled down, and then I go in with the Kaolin Clay solution. Kaolin Clay acts like more like a cement in the soap to make it harder, also add weight to it. Then I added a little bit of orange color to it, just a little bit, because I know my color is already kind of brownish because of the palm oil I used. So all I did was to add everything and then mix it up. It's my girl that is mixing, but she's doing a good job. Using a whisker helped her very well to mix this up. So immediately you mix everything together, you can now introduce your foam booster. If you add foaming booster to this mixture, it might help to loosen it a bit, and then you pour into your mold. Don't panic. Because of the way this particular soap is formulated, in the next 4 to 5 hours, bring out the soap, cut it, and then air it. Because by the next 24 hours, this soap might be too hard for you to cut, because of the way I formulated this recipe, and with kaolin clay, silicate, and the rest. Please do not add sulfate to palm oil soap so that you will not have a bad outcome. You might not really like the texture or the outcome when you add sulfate to it. Just work with this recipe the way I listed it on the screen. So irrespective of your country, wherever you're watching from Mali, from Senegal, Cameroon, Nigeria, even if you have in the abundance of palm oil in your locality, I believe you can use this my recipe and work. You can also tweak the measurements of the oils I use, but the lesser the palm oil, the easier it is for you to actually turn your soap, because it's palm oil that is actually causing the soap to seize up. Palm oil actually contains a lot of stearic acid in it and palmitic acid, so it might actually, that is actually why it's kind of trying to stiffen up immediately it comes in contact with caustic soda. So what my girl was trying to do here was trying to smoothen the surface of the soap. For those of you that complain, why is my soap rough? Why is it not like machine soap? Handmade soap and machine soap are not the same thing now. So you can't even put the two in the same box. It is after making this stage that machine soapers starts making, because they'll have to put it in a clutcher, shred it, make it smooth before they upload. Their procedures are different. So please, guys, stop comparing your handmade soap you make in the house and scoop in a small carton, cut with knife, with machine soap, and messages like, why is my soap not looking like Viva? Doesn't really make sense. That's a very big $1,000,000 company that have been established for years. How do you think you can just start immediately and then you want to be as professional as them? Those people have passed through a lot of critics, a lot of GMP, a lot of standards, a lot of setup. Okay, do the one you can do. Sell to your neighborhood, sell to your friends, sell to your well-wishers, sell to the little people around your niche, and make your money from it, and they will buy you, go back, make again. The turnover rate is actually what makes the business very profitable. Bar soap business at that point of making soap at only 1 liter is not very profitable. If you want to make profit in bar soap, you have to actually increase your budget. The higher the budget, the more you supply, the more you have customers that you can supply larger quantity to, and the more profit you make from it. All the same, in any soap you are making, and along the line you notice that the soap is as if it's separating, heat can actually help you. You can actually put that soap on little heat. Don't use your aluminum pot, so if not, it will actually volcano, to might spill everywhere. Just a little heat. Sometimes even if you cover it a little bit, the soap gels up or heats up a bit, then you can stir it before you pour into your mold. Always watch the recipe and the formula you use very well before you make use of it. On this my channel, I've taught you guys a lot of soap, a lot of a lot different types of soap, different combination of oil. So you will not say you can't learn it, you've not learned anything free on my channel. My training fee for laundry bar soap is 15,000 naira. It may get to 20,000, and my quota is 50,000. My packages for different training are different, they are not together. The 15,000 naira doesn't mean that I will use it and teach you everything on my channel. No, like I charge everything differently. That's the way I work. If you don't have money to pay me for training, you can just as well learn from my YouTube videos. Okay, thank you everyone. God bless you all.